Hi there guys, question 2, and we're just asked to find the coordinates of these stationary points. So we don't have to determine whether they're minimum or maximum, we just got to find them. Now, a stationary point, whether it's a minimum or a maximum, they have the same thing in common. That if you draw at this the very lowest point here, you'll see the gradient is always 0, and that is the same here. So that's how we can find them. We just put dy by dx equal, there's an x there, equal to 0. Okay, so we've got y. Let's find the derivative, put it equal to 0, and see how we get on. Okay, so dy by dx is equal to 3x squared minus 10x plus 7. So let's now put that equal to 0. So we have 3x squared minus 10x plus 7 is equal to 0. So we have a quadratic equation. We've got to factorize it to solve it. Now, these aren't all factors of 3, so we can't divide it. So we're just going to have to go for it. This is quite a nice one because the a and the c parts are both prime. So 3x and x. And we have a 1 and a 7. If I put a 7 there, I'm going to have 3 lots of 7. That's 21. It takes me a massive way away from here. So I'm going to put the 1 there and the 7 there. 3x and 7x. I know I need to make them both minuses to make them minus 10x. And this gives us our positive term of plus 7. Okay, so we know that x is equal to 7/3. And x is equal to 1. Okay, so what we've actually got here is we're going to have, let me just make a little sketch here. At where x is 1, we're going to have a stationary point somewhere along this line. And again at 7/3, which is just over 2. Somewhere, so we don't know it's a minimum or maximum, but that's where it's going to be. So what we've got to do is find the y coordinates. So let's change colour. So let's start with the ugly one first. Let's start with this horrible looking 7/3. So when x is 7/3, well y, we have to go back to our original function here now for y, is going to be 7/3 cubed minus 5 lots of 7/3 squared plus 7 lots of 7/3 minus 14. Okay, you can mess around with this, simplify it, but you have a calculator, so why not use it? Now, when you do that, you should get, sorry I was just on the wrong page there, you should get minus 12 and 5/27. Okay, so what we have a coordinate here is 7/3, 7/3 minus 12 and 5/27. Okay, so change colour again, let's do the next one. So let's write down now. Sorry, my computer's whizzing away updating something, so it slows it down. So when x is equal to 1, okay, let's do exactly the same thing. We're going to have 1 cubed minus 5 lots of 1 squared. You're definitely not going to use your calculator for this one. It'll slow you down too much. Okay, there's a 14 there. Okay, so that's going to be 1. 5 lots of 1 is 5. 7 ones, 7. And then we're going to take away a 14. Okay, so BIDMAS, let's go from left to right. Minus 4, add 7 is 3. 3 take away 4, we get a negative 11. And there we have it. So that's going to be 1 and minus 11. So normally what they would do now is say to determine whether it's a minimum or a maximum point, but they haven't. That's it. That's all they want for this question.